At the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, we're all about investigating high-level organized crime and corruption. Our latest project that we launched last night with The Guardian, Süddeutsche Zeitung, Berlingske in Denmark, with Le Monde, exposed how, for instance, the abusive regime of Azerbaijan is using the country's money to pay off politicians in the European Union, as well as for enriching themselves. I mean, what we saw is lots of payments. In all, it's about 2.9 billion US dollars over a period of about 2.5 years, and lots of payments that go not only to politicians in the EU, but also go to companies German companies that sell cars. So you see payments to politicians squeezed between, Mercedes, and other luxury cars. Then there's jewelry that was bought by the regime in Azerbaijan by high-profile people there. And then, for instance, one very interesting case is that of the first deputy prime minister of Azerbaijan, Yakub Eyubov, who's personally appointed by Ilham Aliyev, the president of Azerbaijan. And Mr. Eyubov, together with his son, who's the Azeri ambassador with the European Union, and his other family, his other two sons, they benefited in two ways from the Azeri laundromat. One, they got their medical bills paid with various dental care hospitals in Germany, for instance, or with hospitals in the US like Johns Hopkins. But at the same time, they got lots of millions in a bank account in Hungary, in a company that is also in Panama Papers. So you see these politicians from Baku using the laundromat and these 2.9 billion US dollars in various ways. But it's interesting, you see that a bit of the money is used to advance Azerbaijan's interests, or what they see as Azerbaijan's interests, but then a big portion of the money is used in order to buy luxury items for the people back in Baku. I'd say that a very big percentage of the luxury cars that are now on the streets of Baku are bought via the Azerbaijani laundromat. Now, what we looked at was, this pipeline, the bank accounts. We got a leak from a bank, with all these bank accounts. But we always look at the impact that this type of dirty deals have on local people. So, in this case, most of the money came from a bank called the International Bank of Azerbaijan. It's the biggest commercial bank in the country. It has over 700,000 clients, commercial clients. These would be small businesses and such. And now it filed for bankruptcy both in the UK and in the US. So the bank is in a very, very bad shape because it was looted. All the elites, the politicians, the high-level businessmen of the country conspired together to loot the bank. And that's not the only bank that is in a very bad shape right now in Azerbaijan. And then you see all this money flowing also in the pockets of European politicians. Investigative projects such as the Azerbaijani laundromat prove that in order to efficiently investigate organized crime and corruption, you need teamwork. You need a network of investigative reporters. With OCCRP, I worked quite a bit, in the region, and we covered your country as well. For instance, we covered the Mialkov affair. We exposed the companies connected to Mr. Mialkov in Czech Republic and in other parts. All this takes a lot of collaboration spirit between journalists. It takes them working together in a network, sharing information and using technology in a very efficient way. Because the volumes of information out there are great, but it's really important to know how to shape up the information, how to analyze it, and how to present it to the public ultimately.